Oh, look at what we have here. This is a gift, and you can tell it was pulled out of a dump, but this is a Kenmore 158 1212180. This machine is from someone that I gave a different sewing machine to several months ago, because I fix machines and I hand them out through various organizations and on my own to get people sewing. And somebody spotted this in a dumpster and thought, it's got the pedal and it looks good aside from being a little dirty, and brought it to me. So it looks like it moves. I have not plugged it in. I don't know anything about it beside the fact it's very dirty. So hopefully we'll get this livened up. But first things first, I'm going to get it a bit of a bath and wipe it down here. And then we can start seeing what else could be wrong with it. I have a squirt bottle with very light soapy water that I use on a lot of machines. Old finishes don't hold up to soapy water real well, but like anything, gotta check and see what's working, test it out. This Kenmore from the 70s has got, you know, modern paint on it, so it's perfectly fine with soapy water. But some of those old finishes, the reason they told you to clean it with kerosene is because they were sensitive to certain types of especially modern cleaners. Alright, we'll be back when I'm done wiping this off, and then we'll start digging into it further. Alright, it's all wiped off. Plugged it in because it came with this controller, and the light turns on, and it sounds pretty darn good for coming out of a grime heap. So next step, I'm gonna strip a bunch of stuff off of this and just get covers in a bin to literally wash everything off, because it's grimy and all scraped up, and whatever is loose that I can get off there to scrub more thoroughly, I'm gonna do. Alright. There's a piece of gum under the table extension on this machine, so that's interesting. But I'm gonna get the lid off and remove as much as I can and toss everything in a plastic tub so that I can take it in and determine the best way to scrub it. This machine saw a lot of heavy use and did not get cleaned very much. Look at all the lint underneath that bobbin winder. Pretty nice inside, although look at how fuzzy the front is. Still has this washer to protect the hand wheel nut, so that's nice. many machines, when people are disassembling them, they lose this washer, and it works just fine. It's just can cause a little extra trouble sometimes. Since I'm gonna scrub stuff and tub it, I'm gonna get the hand wheel off and scrub that off too. So I don't know if those are original belts or not. There's some serious this here discoloration on the side of this belt is wear from the engine, or from the motor spinning and grinding in to the side of the belt. See how it's even color, and then there's this spot here. So I'll have to replace the belts on this machine. But it is nice that the idler pulley here is turning real well. I'm going to finish stripping parts out and putting them in my scrub-a-tub and cleaning them. I should have expected this. You can see I got the needle plate off, and the feed dogs are just rock hard with gunk and goo wedged in between them. This machine would never have properly fed fabric with the huge lumps in these feed dogs and all this filth under here. This is why you gotta clean your machine. Like those lumps of lint get pushed up underneath the space between your feed dogs, and then it physically prevents the feed dogs from rising through the plate to drive fabric. So I have a feeling this machine was in a school or a program somewhere, and it just didn't get cleaned, and someone decided it was broken and old and they could get a new one, so they threw it out and started over. But I'm gonna keep going at this and looking for more grime.